Welcome, FNews57 here. Once again, I'm back on my Xbox One to bring you yet another video. In today's video, I will be showing you how to unlock the True Potential achievement in the Outriders full game. It just released on April 1st, 2021. It's also included with Game Pass. And for this particular achievement, what you need to do is use the crafting system to improve the rarity of 15 items in-game. Funny enough, this is actually a really rare achievement with less than a 0.3% unlock rate at the time of recording, and it is worth 15 gamer score. So, this is a really easy achievement to get, and I'll also share a few crafting tips. Now, if you haven't seen my previous video on Outriders, what to do with all of your gear, sell, dismantle, or upgrade, that video also covers some of the upgrade crafting tips and tricks and stuff too. So I suggest you check that out. Now, moving forward, once you get to the first city and complete the quest line for the first city, you will have the opportunity to upgrade gear with the new NPC that's unlocked. I should mention before we go too far, there are accolades in this game and there are achievements associated with various accolades specific and also associated with overall accolade level. If you want to keep track of the one that we are going for in this video, it is under the item management, and specifically it is under, if we go down here to, it's called upgrade. And as you can see, I am at upgrade tier 2, 9 of 10. So this is where we can keep track of using crafting to improve the rarity of so many items. Now, currently crafting is definitely something that it needs some work. It's not as good as it could be. So for this particular task, we are actually going to use green items, and we're basically going to junk them. So you'll see I have some lower level green stuff in my inventory. And pro tip for you, I recommend getting this out of the way as early as possible because the lower level gear will cost you less to upgrade. If you have other characters, you can always use this stash right here. You can always use that to transfer the low-level gear from one character to another character that has a bunch of resources to go ahead and upgrade it in the easiest fashion possible. But once you complete this quest line, you'll have this NPC right here that you can talk to. And he'll be at every major city, including the first starting hub. And you'll have this little option with the screwdriver and wrench that says, I need to upgrade my gear. So go ahead and click on that. Now that's going to bring you to the crafting screen. And what we want to do is we want to use the option over here on the right that says improve rarity. So the very first thing that we're going to have to do is select the item that we want. I'm going to go ahead and show you with this green sniper rifle here. I don't care about this gun. I would normally sell it or just go ahead and break it down and dismantle it because it's of no use to me. However, there's a improve rarity feature, and if we hover over this, it says that we can improve gear to the next rarity, increasing its primary parameter, so firepower or armor, and receive an additional mod. Can only be used on unusual and rare items. So this is really only useful for newer, lower level players that really aren't getting epic items or legendary items. This is actually kind of a bad feature in the game because you can't upgrade to legendary, and chances are you're just going to find something better, so it's really not worth it. As you can see, it's going to cost 600 plus iron to go ahead and upgrade this green sniper to a blue sniper, in which case it will upgrade its stats, and then we'll get to pick a random mod. So we'll go ahead and do that. This is all for the purposes of the achievement, but you'll notice that to go from blue to purple, where we'll get to choose another random mod, it's going to cost 50 titanium. And titanium is a super hard resource to get, so do not waste it. It's not worth it. I repeat, it's not worth it to do this with blue items. Another pro tip, since there is an achievement associated with changing mods as well as collecting mods, and there's accolades associated with all of the different options here in the crafting system, we can go ahead and use some of this to our advantage. So if you are going to work on the accolades, you can go ahead and like increase the armor pierce or something like that. You can also swap the mod because there is an achievement associated with that. Keeping in mind, like I said in the previous video, you can only change the mod on one slot. So again, that system's not that useful for end game. And then you'll notice that it has that little wrench icon showing which mod slot was changed, and it does cost iron or leather depending on the item to do that. This way we make progress on several different accolades and several achievements at once, assuming you have the resources. So you can see the True Potential achievement moved up to 66%, Extreme Engineering moved up to 30%. And then, of course, the accolades will track after that. So keep in mind we have this Soul 3000E Sniper. We've already done that one. I need to do a few more guns, so click on the next gun. Click on Improve Rarity. It takes a second. Make sure you don't click too quickly and accidentally click on Improve Rarity twice, because you really don't want to spend the titanium. If you have the titanium and you wish to do that, then that's entirely up to you, but I do not recommend it. Not at all. And we should only need to do a couple more of these and then we'll get the achievement. I'm doing weapons because I find weapons are far easier to get the upgrade material for. The iron, I go through a lot more upgrade material for my armor, but that's personal preference. And there's the True Potential achievement unlocked. Just like I said it would, use crafting to improve the rarity of 15 items. And then, like, we've got this shotgun here, so I'm going to raise the attribute on it, the armor pierce. And then I'm going to swap the mod on it, just because I can. It's not really something I have to worry about, but I'll do it for the other achievement later on. Alright, now at this point that you have your achievement, and obviously you've made progress on the accolades, if you want to continue doing that to finish off the accolades and make it easier to get the achievement for accolade level 20, or you just want the customization item that offers, it's entirely up to you, but you will go through a lot of resources to 100% the accolade on that. So just bear that in mind. At this point, you can either sell the items, drop them on the ground, dismantle them, do whatever you want. I would recommend dismantling them. So like we have this rifle here. Remember I spent 69 shards on it to upgrade armor pierce. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade and dismantle that. And you'll notice that I got 92 armor pierce shards back. The reason why I got 92 from it is currently the shards that you spend, you get back. So like this particular gun, if I scrap that gun, I get my 92 armor pierce shards. So just keep that in mind, that your shards are not forfeit. The iron or leather that you use to do the upgrade, obviously that would be forfeit, but it's up to you. You can also use this very nice quick mark feature. So like I don't need greens anymore. I can just quick mark that and then dismantle all of them, which will give me more resources and shards and everything back. So that's the fastest way to do that achievement. The fastest way to go ahead and get that gear is to actually lower your world tier. So you'll notice my world tier is on 4, and you can pretty much just bowl right through the enemies, grab a bunch of greens, and get that achievement out of the way. I recommend doing it as early as possible, but if you want, you can be like me. I have world tier 10 unlocked, and I just put the world tier down to 4 in order to get green gear instead of mostly getting blue gear. I hope the video helped you out. If it did, do me the great favor of smashing that like button. Drop a comment if you have the time, as that does greatly help me out, and of course share the video with your friends. Until next time, my fellow Outriders, subscribe for more content, and stay frosty.